Father God, it's me again. Father God, it's me, your son again. Another my blood breath in a man.
Hey Coco, welcome.
One today, just call it night.
Father God will make them fight me so hard.
I look at things to me no go hard. I look at things me put me trust in the Lord.
Hey Empress, big up yourself, Fabo.
No me do your work, cause them get no reward. No me them get no reward. No me do your work, cause them get no reward.
Yeah.
Just see them sit down.
Can you somebody type it in for me? I don't own the rights.
I see him with Judas and in front them they fight against the king. Read the songs and realize I know nobody them. Them a try set me up with this body them.
Ooh, thank you, Empress. It's gonna be a lovely show tonight. I am gonna run water again. I look at things that we not go hard. Yeah. We trust not a lot, you know, Empress. Trust me, Coco. Girl, thank you. Thank you so much, Coco. Yeah. So let me just start sharing this video. Okay. I'm just sharing it, guys. Yeah. Don't make them fight me so hard. Never. Yeah, never. So, guys, early birds over here. You don't know my things set already. The people them take them time and crawl on. So, welcome the early birds. You know we have to bless up the local program real quick. So, Heavenly Father, again, I come to you again on another Wednesday night. Mighty God, I put everything before you tonight again, oh Lord. And again, as I ask you, Lord, I'm asking you for favors. Father, everybody will interact with my life tonight. Let whatever their heart asks you for in prayer be granted. Father, we pray for even the enemies in camp around me and my little life and anybody upon my life tonight, because they know not what they're doing. Father, I leave everything in your hands, mighty God. So anybody will interact with this life tonight, they will receive a miracle in Jesus' mighty name tonight. Whatever their heart desire, you will grant it to them, Lord. So I thank you. Let my little life begin. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Daddy God. Hey, guys, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Oh, gosh, my eyes are running. So, how's everybody been doing? I hope you guys are all staying safe and sound. It's been quite a rubby, kind of up and down week, right? So far. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. So, okay. So tonight we have a beautiful lady by the name of Coco, Lorraine, on tonight with us to talk about mental health and other things. Her story is amazing, guys. And you see, when you hear her story, you're going to be like, I can do it too. I can go through any obstacle that come my way, because she's a great survivor of things that was meant to kill you, break you, mash you up, mad you. So she'll give you a little encouragement tonight, and I hope you guys stay tuned. The early ones will come on. I open to stay on and listen to it. So around at 9:30, you don't know we'll do it, and bring on everybody. So, well, first of all, let me start off by saying I'm going to say this to all of my listeners. When they watch it later or tomorrow, whatever, they will understand. I'm going to say sorry. Sorry to all of my listeners them for last week, Wednesday, when you guys came on and encounter, I don't know who heard whatever they heard, whatever. Hey, Lady G, how are you, Lady G? Big up yourself. So I want to tell you guys all, I apologize. I'm going to say sorry if I offended anybody. because that surely was not my intention. And you guys all know my program it's called Keeping It Real for a reason, right? So, hey, that's what I do here. Keep it real. So anybody who felt offended from last week's show, my bad, I apologize. My big woman can't say that, you know. I don't have no problem saying sorry. Big up yourself, queen. Big up yourself, baby. You know, that definitely was not my intention. And if anybody felt offended, I do apologize, okay? So, I'm sure I'm keeping it real, and I try to keep it real as possible with everybody who interact with me. I do not put up with slackness or, you know, a bad word on them, something that everybody know that, okay? Everyone knows I don't play that game. And the minute you guys start that crap, I'm blocking you because I'm trying to keep it clean over here. Hey, Brenda. Good night, everybody. Lion King Cole, welcome, everybody, and thank you guys for coming on. So yeah, that's it then. I apologize for last week Wednesday if it offended anybody, and I just saw it there, okay? So, you guys, whoa, China go on goodie. You see, this is why I tell people all the while, live in your lane, stay in your lane, do not go overboard. Because let's see what China do. My God. Hey, Starboss Patra, how are you? Y'all see what China is doing, revealing. Remember, you know, I've been saying it from beginning of the year. So that year is going to be a year of revealing. A lot of things is going to be revealed in our fears. Family, friend. Yo, if you hide something, trust me, at the year it will reveal. So I better you open up about it and deal with it. Because this is the year of revealing. Hey, sissy, big up yourself. Big up on yourself, man. And remember, on the election is coming. So I want to big up Bubbles and Emma for last week. You know, for last week, Friday, when we went to the demonstration downtown. It was awesome. Guys, it was awesome. And those of you that missed it, you know, sorry for no. Can't want to miss a nice thing. Okay? Good night, Silverados. Good night. Good night. Big up yourself. I know this, yeah. But now it's a reveal. So those, you know, that's why I never run down name brand, you know. Never used to. Sure, I buy 1 and 2 pieces here and there, but I never run it down because I say, what? Me have to go get a Gucci bag. Me have to go get a Louis Vuitton bag. Nah. Some nice bag out the way on a name brand will look better than the name brand. And I stay in my lane. Yeah. Good night, my sissy Angela. Big up yourself, baby. Knows I run me. Naya run. How part of me I run it look like tonight. So yeah. We're trying to reveal everything to it, which we knew, but now it is official. It's official now, man. But I feel I can literally see World War III in the making. So, all we have to do, you know, I just prepare. Prepare for anything, because to all it look, something is coming. I'm not going to use Uncle Donald no more, because then cuss out. I said the uncle already, man, that uncle. Okay? But Donald Trump is on a mission, guy. And now he wants to apologize for certain things we him do already. Full stop. Don't forgive him. Full stop with it. And unite. Canada, Mexico, England. Unite. Y'all don't need America. Okay? So. Okay, now. I'm going to start. Yes, so. At Canada tonight. About another 9:30ish, I'm going to bring on Coco. She's already on the live now. But I want to build up more people. Because may I tell you, say, when she starts, it's going to be awesome, guys. Okay? The orange man. Good night, Brenda. And thank you for joining us Friday downtown there, Brenda. It was nice, wasn't it? You know, I'm going to start with the demonstration. When I see... I want to big up the Israelite youth, what name? Nation, Israel Nation, those brothers, they came out to represent black people. Okay, and I must say hats off to them, because they did definitely represent. And good night, it's Jeanette. How are you? Touch, big up yourself, big up on yourself. So that demonstration was the beginning for us, for this color. And when I look around and I see, where's all the black people in Canada? Like, but then again, I said to myself, I'm like, I wonder if I choose it's a work week, Friday, and people that are at school, people that work, you know what I mean? So I gave them the benefit of the doubt, right? That's so. But there's another one coming up in July. We're going to go to Ottawa. I'm going to say, if we're not going to unite and try to make a difference, because at the end of the day, I don't know about Uno, but I know about me and my close people and family. We're tired of the black youth, the black people that have no rights in Canada. And we're there long before certain people and them have rights. What about us? It was about us, It was about empowering for legislation to change certain things for us to have rights to. All right, I'll go to an example. You see, every time them vandalize the Jewish community, the Jewish synagogue, whatever them, you see how quick them deal with it? You see how much time it up on the news? Make it be one away. Hey, Gruber. Thank you, Sasha. I'm blessed, girl. I wall it like a G. Make it be one away. Make it be a black person environment or something. We don't have no rights. I'm sorry. You know, I have friends who are Indian, white, Chinese, everything. But when I see my own people is not uniting, it hurt. It hurt. And when I see it have to be a Asian MP represent when there's so much black MP and MPP in Canada, like they take us for a joke. It's like they say black people them either and go and kill one another. The one and two of us that do have a voice, we will use it. So I want to big up DJ Bubbles and I want to big up Enna Ansa and her husband Carlos. You know, it was an amazing Friday afternoon. And I want to big up, oh God, Black Nation, Superfly. And I want to big up the officers that were there for us. I mean, when I see, like, they weren't even our people, but they came out and was representing for it, it made my heart move. It made my heart move, man. Because I learned that we are actually our own enemies. Yeah. We are our own enemies. I'm sorry, guys. Yep. You see, in our life, unity as strength. You know, remember them saying that I'm supposed to be my brothers and sisters' keeper. How much of us can say that with confidence? Not much, right? Okay. Not much. So, yeah, so now we have election coming. And I don't know about Uni, you know, but I learned, the demonstration, I learned, you know, on the ballot, right? On the ballot, like, you see the ballot, you know, you can mark an X in it. When you mark an X in it, that vote they count to, you know. When I heard the lady, when the MP lady explained it to me, I was like, whoa, okay. I thought me go give them an X because I'm confused. And if I was to vote, I'm sorry, I'm voting for a liberal who don't like it. Oh, well, to each his own. And the reason I choose to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to stick to the evil I know. Yeah. And from me, come a Canada, liberal me here about. So let's hope this new leader make a difference. So far, I'm going good. What? Make be one of the Indians temple, all hell broke loose. I'm if I tell you, sissy. Yeah. But we do not understand. So without we using our voice, we don't have no talk. We don't have no talk. See? So the next rally, you guys will hear about it, and I will keep you guys up to date. Okay? And yeah, like I said, liberal, NDP, PC. A lot of people I say PC, but me I say liberal. All the way. Me I say liberal. Yeah. All the way. Stick to the evil, me, you know. I don't know about nobody else, but me I stick to the evil I know. Okay? So yeah. I want to turn the comments off on this, but don't know, but maybe I'll just lower it. Yep. And also, guys, do you guys know, sir, that when I have a little money I get again the 22nd. I think it's 22nd. Yeah, the last carbon money, I saw it go. One more money I come out. Make sure I do no tax. Okay? So, yeah. And, whoa. Let me see now. And did you guys know, say, China did make all our flag them. Canada flag, America, all of the flag them are China. Whoa, China drop a bombshell pan with people. But that's okay, because now it gives Canadian people them a chance to get work. Okay? Get work now. Them product are going to start sell hard. Yep, hard. Oh, yeah. So, you see, say, out there, so now, look, you see the rain will come this weekend again, guys. Uno not play with it. Because that rain that will come and a lot of people is going to get sick. Because we notice some people not dressed good, you know, them just outside with no jacket, nothing. And, oh, I saw the cold move, you know. I saw the cold go, so you guys be careful out there. Don't play around. Hey, Zaza here, how are you? You know? So, I'm trying to read my notes here for you guys to see which is important, you know. So, I'm here saying that Jamaica now, the what I'm calling it, pride flag is no more. No more. And that's good. Yeah. 2024 taxes have to be done to get the carbon. Yep. And if you not do your 2024, even after you do it, them say you're going to get it. But you'll get it late. So I hope you guys did your taxes already. Because, yeah, on the one, the last little money will come. Don't play around with it. So, oh, and ODSP I go up July. Can you believe? $50. Better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. We don't know about nothing else. But that $50, yeah, it can pay a next little bill over here. So I don't know about uno, but me know set it's a add up. So make sure you're doing a tax when you get the last carbon little money where the government go. And they're also gonna be dropping Gruber, them are gonna drop a next grocery, whatever they call it. That the little money there, which we give thanks for. You know. The live are freeze. Ooh, why, oh? It's still a freeze? Let's see. I don't know why. Is it still freezing, sissy? Tell me if it's a freeze, you guys. I don't understand why. Tell me if it's freezing. Is it still freezing, Gruber? Please let me know, somebody, if it's still a freeze on the side, so, you know, at least can fix it. Okay, thank God for that. Thank you, Gruber. Thank you. Yeah, Gruber, so we have a little more change I get, and after that, we don't know what happened, but it is what it is, right? So, and yeah, finally Fire Blacks is gone to rest, and the drama is all done on his side. He is at peace now, and him look good. I like him look way more comfortable now. Like I'm where I wanted to be. Thank you, sissy. Thank you. So he's at peace now, guys. And also I want to say my condolence goes out to Jump Up family. I don't know. I was told I know him, but I don't recall. But whatever, another soldier gone up. And he looked like he was a well-loved young man as well. You understand? People, this is why I'm tell you, you know. We have to live good, you know, because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Because Jump Up never ready yet. He was sudden. You know? Like, life is just a gift, and I don't know why people don't want to enjoy the gift to the maximum. Because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. I'm on my life today. You don't know. I don't know what tomorrow can happen. All of the day I know. We don't know. Lion, big up yourself, my brother. Me see you going with one heap or something. And big up wifey for me, Lion. Bless up yourself. We have to buck up in our Lion. You need to come to Canada now. Okay? People, that's one of my big artists. I Black Lion. Original I Black Lion. Big up yourself, man. You know? So, I want everybody to understand. I could just live clean and good. Because our world is so unbalanced. And if you and somebody can't get along, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to leave them over there so behind way. And we're going to trample them. Okay? Don't make nothing disturb on a peace. Can you see? When your peace is touched, oh God, man, Coco really, I don't want to go much tonight, but that lady there, I thank her for calming my spirit down. And when I watch her videos, her motivation talk, it made me feel like, Christine, you got this. You got this. Because see me, guys, I don't build enemies, eh? I don't work with enemy. And anybody hate me, I themselves them hate. Because I love me, full of love. Every part of me. I don't know enemy. So, yeah. See, Lion up on my life. Lion knows me for years. Even before he migrate. And as big an artist as Black Lion is, I remember when we used to keep round robin at Jamaica, you know. Ask him. One time I do a breakfast round robin. Him come cook for me. And I will never forget that, Lion. And I don't say, me not live bad with nobody. Nope. So hats off to you, Lion. Salute. You know. So our work for the guys is protect our peace. Can you see, when you don't protect your peace and you make negativity draw you out, I find it brings on all kind of dirty illness upon you. Yeah, all kind of, like, you can get everything in that book, from cancer, diabetes, strokes, heart attack. You know, stress is the number one killer for a lot of people. And you don't know what your body can anger and what your body have will want to push out. So, we have to stop this negativity something. You know? Not nice, how are you? Not the world, yes, Angela, not the world. The people, them, are unbalanced. They surely are. They sure are. Shania _medical. I had to cut off a lot of people for my peace. Amen. And Gruber, when you cut them off, them feel like, so well then, you're mad with them, or, you know, you're embarrassed, or you're doing something disrespectful. No, you're protecting your own peace. And when Coco comes on and talk to us, we're going to understand that. See? So, who don't want to do that, a phone business. But me know me have to protect myself. Okay? And my peace is my most important thing to protect. Because when me get sick, nobody now go share my sickness. Come I run water again. You know what, my feet I catch a cold, Angela. If I stop sleeping, my bedroom window open on my head. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you don't protect your peace, you know, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody. And we are surrounded by some viper. Them there right now, we don't know. And them a smile with you, or eat with you and drink with you. And we don't even know they're vipers. And it's sad. Sad but true. Hey, Jackie. Black family, I said them kill blacks. Yeah. Them can say anything they want to say. That is their opinion. Me or you or anybody can't tell them what to think. Me or you can't tell nobody what to think in our life. Everybody have their own mind and their own setting. When is Black's family coming back? I don't know. I don't know. But for now, me I protect my peace. Black's family, I say, them kills black. Again, hey, to each his own. Me never did it, Una never did it, so we don't know what take place in the yard. Okay? And you guys remember, this is Easter weekend. Make sure no fish out and ready. Me say, if my friend Angie never tell me, say Friday, well, I'm say Friday enough to do a cook, a Sutton and stove. But for me, I don't know about that one day, you know. It a got turn on. Growing up in a Jamaican home, that's what it was all about. But no, I don't know. Good night, my darling Jackie. Happy birthday, Jackie. Jackie, girl, you're going with yourself out the road, my girl. Can't manage you. I only have one life to live, and Jackie's gonna live it. Girl, me see you going with yourself the other night. Woo, Jackie, you, one thing I give you credit for, girl, you don't play with life. You live it. Can't turn on stove after 12 p.m. Guys, why? My friend did that tell me today, and I'm like, I was then. This is modern time. I don't know. On Good Friday. Old time people saying that, don't? Not, gosh. Ah, not until after 12 p.m. So, Angela, we are trying to say the whole morning. So, me will like wake up 3, 4 o'clock a man now. Me can't turn on stove, make the cup of mint tea or Cersei tea or sour sop tea. Nothing. Till after 12. Okay. 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 And then you have Easter Sunday. So the whole weekend we're going to have bun and cheese and fried fish, right? I saw it go? Okay. I'll be visiting some people. Bun and cheese and fried fish. Oh my God. So I think I'm going to bring in Coco. Yeah. Coco, if you're there, can you do me a favor and send me the request? Let me see my find her over here. So hold on, guys. Okay, let me okay. God, make it work one time. Oh my God, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Hey, Coco, good night.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Listen, I can't even see
You can't
you.
see me?
No, the screen is black. I see me, but I don't see you, love.
Oh, Jesus. You want to come off and come right back on then and try that?
Yeah,
Because I'm
let me see if
seeing you.
you're
Are
seeing
you guys
me.
seeing her? Let's see. Are you
Let me
guys seeing Coco? Mm, I don't know. Hey, Instagram can't go on with itself. Were you guys seeing her a minute ago? Yeah, okay. Well, that's weird. Okay, let's try it again. I hope she come right back on. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Is that better?
Hey, well, you know what? I think it will work itself out. Maybe it takes a minute to
I don't know.
fix.
But everybody's seeing you.
Okay, well, as long as everybody can see us, then we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful Miss Coco Lorraine. She is a mentor, a mental health speaker, a songwriter, a poet, a actress, jack of all trade. Hey, Taliban. Mrs. Jack of all trade. So, Coco, over here, what I do, I love to give my guests them the opportunity. The platform is yours for the next half hour, whatever. And it's all yours, my darling sister. Let's hear about Coco and who Coco is and what Coco is all about. Other
Okay.
than beautiful.
Oh, Kayla. Well, you know what? I still can't see you. The screen is so black. I wish I could see your beautiful face.
Oh,
But I'm gonna uh just share my truth here with you. My name is Coco, as you all know, born and raised in Toronto. My father's from the beautiful island of St. Kitts. My mother is from Toronto as well. I have Nova Scotian roots, so my
okay.
family's been in this country for 8 generations, 10 if you include my grandchildren.
Woo.
So
Wow.
yeah, I have indigenous roots as well, and a little bit of Portuguese. So
Okay.
I have Caribbean roots, Canadian roots, American roots, all kind of roots.
Made us mix up. I said this is how you mix up all over. A
Mix up, mix
little bit
up.
of everything in you. That's nice. That's nice.
It's,
That's good.
it's
That's
nice to be
so
able
Coco.
to say hello to all of the individuals watching. You know, you're getting old when you still have to do this
Mama.
with your glasses when you're trying to see who's in the room. I saw someone say "Welcome, Coco." I'm like, I can't even see the name.
Angela.
Angela.
It's Angela.
Hello, Angela. We'll see you.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see everybody. So, yes, I have been speaking for over 30 years now, really passionate about mental health and wellness and helping people to thrive, not just survive all the turmoil
Yes.
that we go through.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You
And
thrive. When you say thrive, you have that's your model, right?
yeah, Thrive by Design is the name of Thrive
Yes.
by Design Consulting is the name of my company. And the word thrive is so important to me. It means to grow. And we've heard of post-traumatic stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes, we
there's
have.
such there's such a thing as post-traumatic growth as well. And so to thrive, like the lotus flower who thrives and grows in muddy waters, we can thrive, we can bloom in the muddy waters. Muddy waters like the trauma that we experience is the stress that we go through,
Yes.
the life that we live that can be sometimes challenging. And even sometimes the wonderful things in our life can be stressful, like a new
Yes.
relationship or a new baby or a new house or a new move or what have you. Those are great things, but they can still cause us stress.
Yes.
So we need to be able to recognize, wait a second, is this supposed to be against me or is it inspiring me to grow?
Amen. Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes. So with Coco now, Coco, share some of your journey with us because boy, the little I do know about you,
Uh-huh.
may not know how you survive it, but girl, Father God love you because I don't think I could manage.
Oh, well, but then I'm sure you've gone through some things too that I would say, girl, what, how have you been? So yes, I've had one of those challenging lives. I would say I'm a survivor myself. Um,
Amen.
Trauma from childhood, trauma from when I was very young. And yeah, it really caused my perspective of my whole self to be, mm, I guess I would say it crushed my identity. The trauma that I went through really messed with my self-worth. I didn't know how to love myself as well as I should have, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's several areas in my life where I experienced quite a bit of trauma.
Yeah.
Um, and so my childhood was, you ever heard of this thing called ACEs before?
Aces?
ACEs.
No, I don't think I've heard.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's called adverse childhood experiences.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
mhm.
Strawberry, I'm
And
sure you have.
yeah, adverse childhood experiences, and it there's a scoring system where if a child experiences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 traumas in their childhood, the likelihood of them having mental health challenges later on in life or having some physical um, health challenges as well. So they did a study to follow several years ago. Children who have experienced these traumas and what the outcome was for those children.
Yeah.
And it was very sad to see that so many kids who experience, whether it's abuse, abandonment, poverty, neglect, you name it, war,
Mm-hmm.
um, parental separation, those kinds of
Yep.
things, those are
Yep.
considered adverse childhood experiences, and it impacts the way we see. So I was actually a 9 out of 10 um,
That means
in terms of
you
my
go through
ACEs
enough.
score.
You went
Yeah.
through a lot. But
Hmm.
look at you today.
Well, hey now. And so the ACEs score sent me on a journey of looking for love in all the wrong places. And I ended up meeting a wonderful man, but I was way too young. We ended up having a beautiful child, but again, I was only 17. And
Mm-hmm.
he was a great father, but him and I were like oil and water. And again, I was very young. He was very young. We did our best. We tried, but you know how young relationships go. It has their ups and
Yeah.
downs. He worked hard. He worked so hard. He was from the beautiful island of Jamaica and
Oh.
was here on a scholarship and
Mm.
he was a chef and he would be working at night and during the day, two jobs to try and keep a roof over our head. Um, but my trauma was so loud. My trauma was so deep. I didn't even know how to receive any kind of love from him, if that makes sense. And so I ended up being
Yeah.
pregnant at 17 and I thought, life was going to change. But then
Mm.
a teacher at my school saw my gift and they said, we'd like you to share your story with students. They
Ooh.
made me the spokesperson for a pregnancy prevention program called Positive Choices. And that's how I started my speaking career. A newborn baby in one hand, a microphone in the other, and standing on a stage in front of 500 high school students, I found my passion. And all the shame and the pain that I was feeling from all those
Yeah.
ACEs, those adverse childhood experiences, it began to transform into power because I found my purpose.
Wow. And
Yeah.
you also, oh, I hate to say this to you, you
Okay.
also have a very bad experience losing your heartbeat,
Mhm.
your son.
My precious boy. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It'll
And
be
I
6 years in
that.
June.
Oh my God, Coco, that one touched me. But you
Mhm.
also made me smile when you told me, you know, the way you handled it and how you maneuvered around the fact that I lost my son, but I'm going to carry on his journey. Can you tell us a bit about that with him?
Absolutely. So his name was Jordan, aka JV. Look him up. Um,
Like,
we still have a lot of his stuff on Instagram. We released his music, but I was blessed to be in the personal development business for, his entire lifetime, right?
yeah.
So he's my second born. So I knew that I needed to apply. I needed to drink my own Kool-Aid, girl. Like, really, if I was going to inspire anybody, so for a moment, I thought I'm going to give up my speaking career. If I couldn't save my son, I can't help anybody else. I was so devastated. I was blaming myself. There was all these toxic thoughts that were going on inside of my mind. I was being tormented by, he was too young. That's not okay. This wasn't supposed to happen. I was getting angry, and I knew that
Yep.
if I was going to live a good life and stay
Yep.
healthy for my
Yep.
daughters and my grandchildren, I needed to shift my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to apply my own formula, girl, um,
Yes.
and realize that I had to quiet the torment so I could miss him in peace.
Yes.
I'm saying that again. Quiet all the tormenting thoughts in my head,
Mm-hmm.
the why, how comes, should haves, so I can just miss him. And I began to look for what I call sacred truth, sacred truths versus the ugly truth,
Yes.
right? The ugly truth was that he passed away and he was only 26, right?
And
But the sacred truth
yeah.
was that it was his time and that I'd rather miss him than see him suffer one more day.
True. True.
Yeah.
Very true. And
Yeah.
guys, he didn't die violently. It was natural death.
Well, it was unfortunately, and at some point I'll be talking about it. It was definitely medical neglect.
Yes.
Um, he had asthma. He had some other complications, um, and the doctors did not pay attention to them. They don't pay attention to young black boys. The only time they found out. Okay, so he told his story, so it's okay for me to tell it. So he had a fungus growing inside of between his face and his brain in his head.
Yeah.
For months it was growing. But every time he went to the doctor, he says, "Oh, you just have a cold. Oh, you just have the flu. Oh, you just have asthma." But his eyes started to bulge out of his face, and I knew something was wrong. And so I said, "Jordan, please come with me to my doctor, right? Because I don't trust these other doctors." So, and I liked my doctor. So she said, I begged her. I said, "Please, can you send him to a specialist to find out what's going on because his eyes are not right."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she sent him to get an MRI, and that's when they found the fungus. It was as thick as peanut butter.
Ooh.
And they were asking him, "How come you're still walking around, talking and alive?" That stuff was starting to erode. And so it was at least 3 or 4 years of him having that growing in his brain and his head, and it messed up his whole system. So had the doctors paid attention to
Yeah.
him from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So I had to reconcile with that because if I'm not careful, I will get angry. Not that
True.
anger is the right response to wrong, but I realized it was his time, but I can still use his story to make a difference. So I have
Yes.
to accept the fact that he was only supposed to be on the earth for 26 years,
Come
a
no
few
man.
months,
Yeah.
and a few
You
days.
see? Yes.
I had to believe that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because we don't know when we're supposed to leave the planet.
True. Very, very true.
But that
That
doesn't
is
mean that I
so
can't
true.
use the story to advocate for other black boys and other black people in this country who are not getting the medical attention that they deserve to get.
And that's the problem. Do you think I believe, like, if you go to the doctor, you're not comfortable with what that doctor is telling you is going on with you, go to an ex-doctor. Don't find another doctor. Get a
Yeah,
second opinion.
yeah, and you know what? Unfortunately, it's hard, but you have to keep advocating for yourself. You have to keep advocating for yourself. I've had some medical challenges too. The doctors kept telling me, "Oh, it's probably some mental health issues. Oh, you're probably depressed." And it turned out that my kidneys were infected, and I had to get my gallbladder removed. So I'm learning now. I have to keep advocating for myself. It's sad that we have to go through all this. So many people are undiagnosed
Yeah.
and are suffering in silence, especially in the Black community.
And yeah, and they're afraid of doctors too, the Black community.
Well, I mean, yeah, because that's from our history, right? There is so much
Mhm.
abuse that's happened. There's so much neglect that's happened. We go into the office and we're gaslit
Very
all the time,
true.
right? You know, I said, I think there's something wrong with me. Oh, well, you know, you do have, your chart does say that you suffer with, with depression and anxiety. And they're trying to prescribe me these medications thinking that the pain that I was
Yes,
experiencing was a
yes,
result of
yes.
anxiety. No, my kidneys were infected. Bruh.
Oh my
So
God. But you fixed that up and you're here today to testify and say you are a survivor of everything in the book, you know?
girl, girl, let me tell you. But that's what, if we're still on the planet, we are all survivors. And the key to what I want to teach people is to move beyond just
Yeah,
surviving. So
yeah.
to thrive mode, right? And we talk about that a lot. We hear about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How do you move from survive to thrive? I am tired of just surviving. I want to become the best version of myself, the most sophisticated, the most at peace, the most present, the most successful version
Yeah,
of myself. So I
yeah.
can stop living in survival mode and live in thrive mode. And that can only come from inside me, where I have to find my own
You
peace.
yes,
I
yes,
had to,
yes.
I had to, again, one of in my Thrive by Design formula, the T stands for take every toxic thought to court and interrogate it with the trauma informed truth.
Whoa.
That's the T.
Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you this much. You're a mental health coach as well, right? How do you handle you going through so much, and then I'm over here calling you for, oh, please, Ty, I need advice, Coco, can you help me? Tell me what to do. How do I this and how do I that? How you angle all of them something? That's a lot.
Well, there was a season when I couldn't. You know, I would say for the first 3 years of my son after my son passed, I kept telling my friends, "You can't call me and talk to me about anything. I'm sorry, I can't be there for you. I can only be there for my daughters and my grandchildren. That's it. I had no capacity." So part of the reason why I can handle it now is because I knew I couldn't handle it then. And I was
Oh,
unapologetic about taking the space and the time I needed to really heal my
yes,
heart. Now I know I can handle it in most cases because I get excited about it, right? Because I can't wait to get on the phone with one of my clients and talk them through some things. Once I knew that excitement was back in my spirit and in my
hmm
heart, and I knew that I could answer emails and I could get back to people and I could build the website. I knew I was ready to go.
yeah,
But it took time. It took a lot of time for me to heal my heart so I could handle it. Um, and I the business I put it aside and I got a job for the first time in how many years to pay my bills because I couldn't get on the stage and inspire. Um, Although the job I took was still speaking, believe it or not.
okay,
I was still in the
okay.
public education department, but at least it was a paycheck every 2 weeks. I didn't have to hustle, right?
Yes, 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 very true. So how would you tell? I find a lot of men are actually young men too are going through mental depression and are afraid to address it and deal with it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because as a society, we demonize men who show any kind of emotion, right? We don't know how to hold space for men because we have we we
Yeah.
we have been taught that masculinity is supposed to be strong and they're supposed
Yeah.
to be supposed to have it all together. And then when they don't have it all together, then we criticize them when they don't have enough money. We criticize them when they don't have enough car. We criticize them when they're not 6'4". We criticize them. So if we're criticizing them over a car and money and height, then how much more will we criticize them if they disclose to us that they have mental health
Yes.
issues? So
Yeah.
it is changing a little bit. I think men are providing men with healthier spaces, and so that's great that men have to come to the plate and help each other. And women have to be allies and stand behind them and beside them and support them. And we have to start dismantling all of these toxic ideas that, that men have to just have everything together and they're the ones that
Mm-hmm.
need to pay the bills and take care of this or that, right? Because it's killing them. Their suicide rate is so high right
Yeah.
now. Um,
Yes, the young men them.
mhm.
So true. And the young teenagers and adolescent them too.
Yeah.
I find a lot of them are going through mental health and have nobody. They're afraid to talk to their parent, but they got you now who they can call and talk to.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they don't want to burden their parents. Sometimes they don't want to stress their parents. I know for me, I hid a lot of things from my mom. She was a wonderful woman. She was in church and she did her best. And my grandmother was a strong woman, my aunt. And I didn't want them to be affected by my own pain, so I hid it from them. I didn't tell them all the way through my childhood. So a lot of times when kids aren't talking to their parents, it's not because their parents aren't safe. It's
Mm-hmm.
because the kids don't want to burden the parent, right?
Burden their parents. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
then
And how,
they hold those secrets away from their parents or whatever. You.
but do you think parents need to more dig in their kids' life to find out what's bothering them, what they can do to make them more relax?
Well,
Don't say we're not
I think
nagging them.
yeah, step one is creating a safe space, right? Where and building like and trust. So it's hard to if you're just going to come at the child and dig and dig and dig. I would
Mhm.
say you want to create a space where. So I hear so many parents say, "Yeah, I'm not your friend. I'm not one of your friends," right? And I understand to a certain degree what they mean by that. I'm not trying to criticize
Yeah.
parents, but you want to be friendly. You want them to because they do speak to their friends more time than they speak to us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to create an environment where my kids felt very safe to tell me things, and I had to be prepared for them to tell me about myself, to tell me what I was doing wrong. Remember, my son came up to me one time and he said, "Mommy, when I tell you that you hurt my feelings or whatever, you start to cry or you start to get defensive." He said, "Picture this. Um, let's say you're holding a knife, you're making dinner or whatever, you trip and fall and the knife hits me and cuts my hand, right?
Yeah.
Now I come to you and say, Mommy, look, you cut me. And what you do is you start to cry, and I'm a good mother, and I didn't mean to cut you, and I put a roof over your head, and food on the table, and so on and so forth. And now he's like, calm down, Mommy, it's okay. And he said to me, Mom, can you deal with my cut? Can you can you put aside your feelings of shame or regret or defense and help me deal with the fact that I'm bleeding right here on this table? We need to go to the hospital. We need to get stitches, right?
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah.
to learn how to hear how I hurt, even if my perspective was different than his.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hold space for his experience. It didn't mean that I was a bad mother. It just meant that there were things that I was saying, things that I was doing that was causing him pain, and I had to hold space for that instead of trying to talk him out of his pain or you're overreacting or no, I didn't do that or that's not what I meant or. And so I had to take down my defense mode and become a safe space and become friendly to my son. So then, and then the other thing is I had to be very non-judgmental. Tell me anything. You're on my team. We're
Yeah.
gonna work it out.
Amen. I love that. Is that where you came up with the title for your song? I like it. I want you to tell us about it. Hiding in wallpaper.
Hiding
Mm.
in wallpaper flowers. Yeah,
Yes.
that was. I remember when I was going through abuse as a child. I would dissociate. So it's like my imagination would leave my body. So I guess I couldn't feel all the pain. And my grandmother had this wallpaper, and I would just like float into the wallpaper and see little animals and things in there and flowers. They kind of came to life. I guess it was my body's way of protecting me. So that's where the song came from, hiding in wallpaper flowers, right? It's where, people are in survival mode and they're doing their best and they don't know. They're kind of living sometimes in a daze,
Mm-hmm.
or they're living in a secret torment and they're hiding their pain from
Yeah.
the world. And the premise of the song is, you're beautiful, don't you know you're beautiful? Bloom in muddy waters. And now it's time to honor the sacred rage within. Don't you know you're
Yeah.
powerful? A rose in a
Yes.
concrete garden. Now it's time to
Amen.
pardon the shadowed soul within and thrive by design. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's powerful. And then now, what is imposter syndrome?
Yeah. Imposter syndrome is where you don't really feel like you are that you're gonna be able to do a good job. So you might not apply for that promotion because, yes, you went to school, but that was a long time ago, and you didn't really get good grades all the time, or well, I'm so and so, so and so, and so and so is probably better than me, and I don't have all the qualifications, so I feel like an imposter. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I don't really always feel good enough, or my work isn't quite good enough. I'm constantly questioning whether or not what I have to say or what I'm doing is going to meet the mark, right?
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
many of us are suffering from imposter syndrome. We feel like we're underqualified when it comes to work things, even when it comes to relationships. Oh, that guy probably won't be interested in me, you know.
Yes.
And part of that is, we compare ourselves to others. We have unhealed trauma from our past. Maybe we
Mm-hmm.
have some hurts that built up in our heart that prevent us from really being able to like recognize the powerhouses that we actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And each of us have a different kind of powerhouse in our own, but
absolutely.
to
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah. To find it, to recognize it, to embrace it, can be challenging because we have to take, again, like I said, take those toxic thoughts to court, right? Statistics say that women have more imposter syndrome than men. They say that men will
Mm.
apply for a job when they have 50 or 60% of the qualifications. I may be off with those numbers,
Wow.
but women have to have about 80% of the qualifications before they'll apply. And in meetings, men will put up their hand first to answer a question. Women will sometimes will
And
wait. And
one like
so,
we're guilty, like we're cute and wait.
yeah, and I think it's because we doubt
Mhm.
ourselves, right? Because and specifically for women, I can speak because I'm a woman. We're taught to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect. Men are taught to be brave,
Mm-hmm.
jump off
Mm-hmm.
the building and be a
Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah.
And so it takes bravery to set out to go for that job, to be willing to try something new. It takes bravery. But if I'm told to be perfect, like my eyelashes need to be perfect, my hair, my body, my lipstick, if I'm taught to be perfect, then I'm not gonna go for, the job. I'm not gonna go for the opportunity. I'm not gonna start that business because it's not gonna be perfect. And the sad part is perfection is not a realistic expectation for ourselves.
Right. 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 Because I'm saying nobody's perfect, right?
Well, yeah, it's in our imperfections that are
Yes.
perfect. You ever have
Yeah. Imperfect.
somebody who just looks at you and like, oh, she's so beautiful. Like I have these crooked teeth, right? You know how many
Mm-hmm.
people say, oh, I love your smile. I'm like, really? That's the one thing that I
No.
used to be really paranoid about because I don't like how,
Mm-hmm.
bad tooth over here, right?
Yeah.
But they think it's cute, right? So it's in my imperfection that I'm
Yes.
perfect. And I'm
Yes.
not perfect for everybody, but,
Yeah.
I'm perfect
I
for
got one
somebody one
missing
day.
here. And this is what I'm working on right now. My one missing teeth. Yeah.
Uh-oh,
So
I still can't see you.
you can't. But you know what? When you watch the video after, you're gonna see it.
Of
Because
course, of
I don't
course.
know why Instagram does it all the time. And there's a time when I can't bring nobody on. I can't. You can see me and I can't see you.
Technology, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Trust me. But I got a new phone anyways, guys. So I'm hoping next week, yeah, it'll be way
All
better. This is not
right
gonna
now,
happen again.
what kind of phone you have? You got an iPhone or
No,
a Samsung?
no. Samsung. I'm a Samsung
I'm a
girl.
Samsung girl too.
Yeah.
No iPhone for me. Sorry, iPhone people. I don't
That
like it.
no iPhone over here. Samsung girl, man.
Yeah, man.
So you guys, Can you do me a favor, Coco? Can you type in your, I don't know how they can get in touch with you if somebody wants to talk with you?
Oh,
Because I think you mentioned to me that you do give a little bit of free consultation here and there when they
oh
call.
yeah. Anytime somebody goes to my website to book a consultation, it's always free, right? Because you have to determine whether or not we're a good fit, right? I don't know if all of the solutions that I have is going to work for the person that I'm with. I
Yes.
have to know what they're going through, what their goals are.
Thank
I can make
you.
recommendations if it's not
Mm-hmm.
me, find out what their budget will allow, whether they want
Yes,
ongoing counseling.
exactly.
Sometimes people just need that one session to sort of spark an idea to move
Yes.
forward. So, yeah.
Trust me, guys, let me tell you, when you talk to her, you're gonna feel relaxed. You're gonna feel because you did that for me last night. You brought me out of that zone and my purpose, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a connection when people open up. It's a gift. And, for those of us who are coaches out here, I think the biggest key is to listen and to be curious,
Yeah.
to ask the right kind of questions so people can, if you listen hard enough with your heart, you can help people to shift sometimes just one little tweak in the way we think or how we
Mm-hmm.
feel. The H in my Thrive formula stands for harmonize the hurt in your heart with hope, and create healing
Mm-hmm.
habits. So sometimes when you're having a conflict or you're having a bad day, the hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day can help to harmonize it.
Yeah.
Because some hurt, like my son passing, that's never going to go away. I'm always going to have to feel that pain,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
can harmonize
Definitely.
that pain with purpose, right? We released his music a year after he passed away. My daughter was in charge of that.
Mm.
We're going to be releasing his book called A Black Boy's Brain and keeping his legacy alive. And,
That's good.
so,
Yes. That's good.
mhm.
You what's his website again so they can go over there and check him out?
Yeah, so if you look up JV, his album is called The Good Part. The Good Part by JV on YouTube. It's on all the other streaming platforms too, Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
Google Music and all that. And you'll hear his album. And yeah, he's got some great stuff there. And his
Good.
poetry, you can search some of his work on YouTube, Jordan Vera or JV, the poet. But yeah, his music, I think his album is just fire.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna listen it tonight. I'm gonna go over there and watch it tonight. Listen it, man. But on your page,
Yeah,
I like what you said about walking down memory.
yeah,
And
walking
then
down memory lane.
yeah, you have a couple segments, but the number 1 and 2 of that Thrive. Oh my gosh, that just had me. That
Mm,
that just had me, man. You guys go on her page and see what I mean. That one just kind of connected with me.
yeah.
The part 1 and part 2.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you took some time to watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I put a lot of thought into the formula and trying to share it. And I took a break for a while, again, wanting to heal. But I'll be posting some more stuff in the next little while as I launch my Thrives by Design consulting firm. And I have a special program just for women called She Thrives by Design. So that's where I teach purpose-driven women how to self-actualize with soul-soothing success.
I'm one of your first, well, customer,
You
client.
are, yeah. We go and jump online soon and have a chat. And I like to do
Definitely.
some group coaching where I get a group of women
Mhm.
together who want to either launch a business, launch a podcast, write a book. What is it that you want to do? And I can help them to really hone in on their message, right?
Yeah.
So that they take the treasures that are inside, right? You have to go down the sandbox of your experiences and walk down memory lane. Yes, it can be a little painful to remember those things, but there are treasures there. There are gifts wrapped
Yeah.
in sandpaper, your gift of resilience. There's a special formula inside of you. How did you survive what you went through? And your normal is somebody else's miracle. So you want to help
Amen.
people understand what is the special secret sauce that I have written on the walls of my heart that I have used to survive and thrive, and then we share that with the world.
And as a woman, I'm going to be blunt now. Maybe you guys won't agree with me when I say this, but as a woman, the number one trigger in a lot of ladies are men, relationship then. And it can be a big one. Because that, for me, that was my starting point, relationship. And if you don't know how to handle it and you don't have the right support team around you, you can destroy yourself, no?
Yeah, relationships are everything that everybody that we have is around us is in some type of relationship with us, right? And the closer a person is to us, the closer they are to our heart, the more help they can give us or the more harm they can cause.
Yeah.
Right? And for me, I used to turn red flags into lingerie.
I like that.
I would see a red flag, I'm like, oh my gosh, that would so look lovely with these shoes.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Yeah,
You guys hear
right,
that, right?
right. Once I started dating after, my children's father and I didn't get together, I went wild and was looking for love in all the wrong places again. And, I had to learn how to relax my nervous system. I had to recognize that trauma had been normalized for me, right? I was used to it. I was used to the drama. In fact, I was kind of a little addicted to the drama, right? And I had learned, I had a twisted viewpoint about what love was.
Yes.
And so until I did the work to heal and unpack all of that, right, I had to take responsibility for me. So I don't point fingers at anybody else. I have to take a look at, oh, why did I turn that red flag into lingerie? Why did I ignore my instincts with that person? This person there, they told me who they were, but I didn't believe them because they're somewhere along their healing journey too, right?
True.
And they may be stuck in the mud, and I can't necessarily save them or pull them out of the mud, right? And I certainly don't want to, get married and jump in the mud with them. But
True.
if all we knew growing up was mud, and mud was normal, and we make mud pies, and we make mud look good, right? And we sing muddy songs, right? Like Whitney Houston, right? What's that song? Oh, she sang it, and she's like, or there was all these songs that we sing, Secret Lover, that's where you are. That's about having an affair.
True. Guys, when you go on her page, you're gonna see Coco doing all kind of. That's what I love when you're singing a Coco, and then the audience just love it. So like you just interact everything into a comedy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to use the arts, right? I think art heals the
Good
heart.
night.
And
Good night.
yeah, I think art heals the heart. And so I try to use music, poetry,
Yeah.
spoken word poetry in particular, even painting sometimes, drama, comedy, because I'm talking about really tough issues,
And it's
right?
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, yo. But when I was watching your stuff, I'm like, this lady is amazing. This lady is powerful. And when you start, when you start watching it, you cannot put the phone down.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But it's the truth.
Well,
Oh my God.
what you love in someone else is usually what you love in yourself, right? We're mirrors. We're mirrors to each other, if you think about it.
Amen to that. So what would you tell somebody, because a friend of mine is on right now, it was her brother they just buried him Sunday. What would you tell that grieving family? Because you lost your heartbeat, so what would you tell them how to angle this situation they're going through right now?
Well, I would say let your heart completely break and shatter. It's okay to let your heart break, to let your heart shatter. To give yourself time to really, kick, scream. You have to let it out of you. Most times people are at funerals and they're apologizing for their tears or what have you. I threw temper tantrums. I screamed. Sometimes I would go for a long drive and just scream. I needed to get the trauma out of my system. But also, I learned how to grieve or mourn in beautiful places. So my best friends, both their names are Nicole. They took me to, just a few days after Jordan passed, they took me to a restaurant called the Ritz in downtown Toronto, and one of my girlfriends and I sat there in the Ritz thinking I should be at home. I shouldn't be out. I shouldn't be in this place. My son just passed, and she said, "No, we're going to the Ritz, sweetheart." And I sat there and I cried, and she held my hand, and we ate delicious pancakes and had lovely tea. And I was
Oh,
mourning in beautiful places. Then my other girlfriend took me to a concert. She had tickets to a jazz concert. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be at a jazz concert. I'm supposed to be grieving. You know, the whole time I was in that jazz concert in the back, I was bawling. I was crying. I was missing my son. Every song reminded me of him. But guess what? I was doing it in a beautiful cathedral with beautiful music. My nervous system was being soothed as I was in pain. The
yeah,
smell in there, the way it looked, all of my senses were being stimulated as I was in pain. And so those two things taught me how to grieve with grace by mourning in beautiful places,
yeah.
recognizing you can go by the water, you can go, you don't have to be curled up in a ball all the time. There's a
Mhm.
time to curl up in a ball in your room in the
Yeah,
dark
yeah,
at night.
yeah.
But there's also a time where you can actually learn to relax your nervous system. So that's the first place. Let your heart break. Don't forget that there's beauty in the middle of it all. And then watch your thoughts. The last thing I'll say is be careful of the toxic thoughts that come into your mind,
Yes.
because they will torment the grief. They make the grief worse. I'm allowed to miss my son, and that missing him, not missing his skin suit, even though I feel his presence, I don't believe that energy ever dies. um
Yeah.
I, I, I can miss him without the tormenting thoughts of he was supposed to still be here. So let your heart break, grieve in beautiful places, and manage those toxic thoughts so that you can miss your loved one in peace.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, that's so I'm glad, Nancy, I hope you hear that, because she is one of them that she felt it so bad. She's the last person he actually spoke to
Mm.
before he did what he did. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
that's a
he
gift. That's a gift when we're the last ones. And I think, but for the first little while right after, I couldn't even hear any of this. People could have told me till I'm blue in the face what to do. I couldn't hear it. My grief was so loud. So so they say time heals all wounds. I don't believe so. I think if you do the work over time, it will heal all wounds. But there is a season where you're just going to have to be in mourning, right? Grief, right, starts with denial and shock, and then there's
accusation,
bargaining,
all kind of
and then
stuff.
depression and anger, and then
Yeah.
back to more, and then back to denial, and then back to bargaining again, and then back to anger. And everyone has to go through that process. It's ugly, it's painful, but it's
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nancy, I hope that give you a little bit of comfort right there, that you just have to deal with it your way. Like
Yes, Nancy,
literally.
there's no right way to grieve, but there is a toxic way to grieve, so you have to be careful.
You hear that, Nancy? We don't want the toxic over here.
Mm-mm.
Right. Just remember the good part of blacks. All the good part of your brother,
Well,
you know.
and you know what? One other thing I'll say, and thank you for saying that.
Hmm.
I had to borrow Jordan's hope for me. I know that my son would not want me to be tormented.
Okay.
So I had to borrow his dream. And I had to get counseling. I worked with a coach, and he said to me, you know, what would Jordan want for you in this moment? And oh, okay. He would not. He said, so then I started trying to listen. What do I think Jordan would say? I know I felt his presence. I know I felt his hand on my face. I know I felt his hand on my shoulder. And he said to me, Mom, I didn't leave for you to be
Oh my
destroyed.
gosh.
I didn't leave for you to be destroyed. I didn't. It was just my time, Mommy. Like, oh,
Yes.
okay, Jordan. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So when we
You
can
hear that,
quiet the
man?
pain, when we can quiet the pain, I'm so sorry. When we can quiet the pain, we can hear their voice again.
You hear that, Nancy? So think positive about your brother. She's right there. She said she don't know how to do that, but you're gonna find a way
Yeah,
because you
right
have
now
to.
it may be impossible for her to find a way. Right now, she just needs to break. Her heart needs to crush. I, like it's too soon to start working the plan, right? Like if you're drowning, people can drown. Some people can shift faster than others,
Yeah,
and some people are just drowning, and it's okay. But hearing this message is as a seed that's planting in your heart. Eventually, it will grow.
amen. Yeah, we're gonna water it too, and it's gonna grow. I
Yeah.
need you to type in there your contact because a lot of people's asking me how to get to you. So
Oh yeah. You can just go to my website, thrivesbydesign.com. I'll type it in here.
yeah, and I'll pin it. You know, and you guys go over there. You won't be disappointed. Even you too, Nancy. Go, you guys go over there, man. Trust me. When I met this lady here, oh my gosh, it was like a dream. Cause I don't know her. I don't know you from nowhere.
Mm,
Like I don't know your background, nothing, and she don't know nothing about me. But it's like when she talked to me, guys, and everybody knows the little met that was going on the other day. She
yeah.
calmed me right down. She had me right there that I have to think positive. Okay, I have to.
Yeah, and not toxic positivity where you're putting a silver line around everything.
Hmm.
It has to be rooted in sacred truth,
Yeah.
right? If the pain is 2 tons, the pain is 2 tons, then the sacred truth needs to be 10 tons, right? So
Mm.
I don't want to just be like, well, it's going to be okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It hurts. It's
Yeah.
painful, but don't be afraid of the pain. Let
Yeah.
your heart break.
Amen.
Cry
For
your
real.
tears. Cry your
Yes.
tears. You know what? The level of pain that you feel is
Hmm.
only an indication of the level of love that you shared.
Yeah.
If you're devastated, it
Like
is an
that one.
indication that that love was great. And eventually you'll be able to tap more into the love than the
Yes.
grief.
CM sir. I love that saying. And I tell you, man, you guys, you need to see. I pinned it there. You guys, you need to go on her website and link with her, and you guys will be so. Thank me later, I should say that. Cause we're all going through some kind of mental health over here. We're all. Nobody can tell me say them okay, cause we're not okay. And then this pandemic too made it worse.
Yep. And then we hit menopause.
Man, don't, geez, that's another one too that makes
Girl,
women unbalanced. I don't, yo, this
hot
menopause.
flashes and cramps and what?
I tell you, hey, woman go through a lot. Huh?
I think men go through some kind of a crisis too when they get to our age, but they don't have as necessarily the symptoms don't show up the same way. But mm,
This menopause, yo, I'm sitting here and I have to be having this.
I can't even see what it is, love. I
A
still can't
fan.
see you. A
Okay,
fan,
it's a
girl.
small little fan, my baby fan. Yeah, they
Yeah,
keep the
you know, all the time. I'm walking outside in the middle of winter with a slushy,
you see?
and
Hey, Mr. We don't get nothing easy. As women, we really don't get nothing easy, eh? Oh
mm-mm,
my God.
mm-mm. No, it's the price of making sure life is stayed on the planet. It's not an easy thing. We are conduits.
Mhm.
We are, what's that word? It starts with the letter P, I think, where, we're these magical, mystical, amazing beings that are responsible for human life on this planet.
Yeah,
There's a price to pay for that, I guess.
trust me. Trust me, man. Boy, that's right. Hey, people should love us as women in our car, especially the man car. Boy, the pain when we go through.
Yeah, and
Not,
when you when you can connect with a man who's in his divine masculine,
hmm.
ooh, and he puts his hand on the small of your back and holds your belly and takes care of you and whispers in your heart and your ear
Right?
and helps you have a safe place to live. There's nothing more. That's very magical, very very magical. But you have to be in your divine feminine so he can be in his divine masculine.
Yes.
Child, listen, I'm still praying for my divine masculine man. Let me tell you.
You know, Angela said the M word is the worst nightmare. Menopause. Oh my
Mm,
God.
mm.
It is. It is,
And
but
that
I know
frozen shoulder thing. Have you had the frozen shoulder thing yet where your shoulder just stops working?
like it just hurts,
It just
right?
hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yep.
traveling. I was in Atlanta and I'm at the airport and I'm trying to lift my suitcase off the conveyor belt or whatever to get. I'm like, why is my shoulder just giving out, girl?
Menopause. Menopause.
Right?
Oh
Or and I would
my
say
God.
for a while it was men on pause. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going on any dates with this hot flash.
It's scary, but we can overcome anything. You have, I mean, look at you. You're a living testimony here of so many obstacles that you jump over the barrier and go on and keep going. And you
Yeah,
never stop.
yeah, yeah, man. I figured if I'm gonna be on this planet any time, I don't want to be in survival mode. I'm too cute. I do not want the pain from my past to sabotage my present and my future.
True, true,
Right? And
true.
anybody who's hurt me in the past, I don't want to give them that much power. Right? So
Man.
I
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate the word forgive. I'm like, forgive. I don't have to forgive. And then I believe God gave me a vision of how to forgive. And it's an acronym: F, focus; O, on; R, releasing;
Yeah.
G, grudges; I, immobilizing; V, valuable; E, energy. Focus on releasing grudges, immobilizing valuable energy. So if I'm holding on to this grudge
Mm-hmm.
with all my might, I can't be creative with
True,
my business.
true.
Right? I can't
Very
love
true.
someone else when I'm holding on to something else. And so I had to learn to release those grudges that are holding my energy hostage. Because, we have arguments in my head. Girl, if she ever said, you know what I should have said? Now I'm in my kitchen, slamming my dishes around, having this argument. The person not even in the
Ah,
room.
mhm. Very, very true. Very, very, very true. Guys, I hope we're learning something tonight here, about, getting upset and how to deal with it. Mm,
And this person, and then, and my, and so had to learn. People gossiping about me. Some people that think I did this wrong, I did that wrong. So my grandma said to me, their thoughts about you are none of your business.
true.
Stay out of their head, stay out of their minds. And so it took me a while to let go of my need to be liked, my need to please people, my need to everybody to be friends. No, listen, I mean, I can be the enemy in someone else's story as long as I'm the hero in my own.
Amen. Hey, I like that. Repeat that one there for me, Coco. I
It
can.
was not, it's not mine. I wish I came up with it. I wish I came up with it, but I'm so jealous. But no, I can be the enemy in someone else's story as long
Yeah.
as I'm the hero in my own.
Ooh, I like that one.
Oh,
I'm
good.
writing it down. Someone
I don't know.
else's story.
I don't know who
As long as
said
what?
it. I don't know. As long as I'm the hero in my own, I can be the enemy in someone else's story.
Yes.
As long
Yes.
as I'm the hero in my own.
I like that. I
Right?
like
So,
that.
for example, when I left, when you leave somebody, you divorce because that person is not healthy for you. You're the enemy in their story because you left them and they're
True.
hurting and they didn't want you to leave, but you had to leave for your own
Yes.
mental health. So you're the hero in yours. So those two things can be true at the exact same time. Their
Yes.
truth is I'm the enemy. My truth is I'm my own hero. I had to leave, right? I had to quit a job because I didn't like, it wasn't in my passion. I can't believe she left us high and dry. She's,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. That is true. I left you high and dry, but I had to. I'm the hero in my story, even though I'm the villain in yours.
So basically, we have to learn to protect our own peace.
Yeah, that's how you protect the peace, because if I'm trying to please everybody, I'm not going to have peace. And if I'm
Very
trying to
true.
just push everybody away, I'm not having peace. But how can I hold space? So someone, I can't believe you left the job. I know. I'm sorry. I left you in the lurch, but I had to do what I had to do.
Real talk. You're the best. I love that. I
Mm,
love that. Good night, Elaine. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. And I hope this touched somebody tonight,
mm,
because trust me, ladies, we're going through it. We're going through it.
yeah.
Hmm.
But that's what this human experience is about, isn't it? I heard somebody say this funny story. I don't know if it's true, but they said there's these two girls, these two women in heaven, and they're like, guess what? She said, one girl's like, what? She said, I got these two tickets. Tickets for what? Tickets to go to Earth. You go to Earth and you forget that you're a spirit being and you have all these experiences and you eat chicken or whatever, and then you wake up when you die. You want to go with me?
Oh my goodness.
I thought
No,
that
no.
was a very interesting concept. Like, this human experience has the good, the bad, the funny, and the ugly.
Sure.
None of us make it out alive
Good.
unless you believe in life after life. So,
Sure.
can I embrace the fact that it's going to be good and it's going to be bad? It's going to be ugly and it's going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have precious moments and I'm going to have painful ones too. And I am built to survive so I can thrive. I'm
Yes.
built for it.
Yes.
It's in my
So no matter
DNA.
what comes our way, we have to find a way to survive out of it. Good, bad, and
Yeah,
ugly.
we don't want to succumb to it.
Mm-hmm.
We want to we want to go through it so that we can thrive. Like the lotus flower, right? Nature leaves clues. The lotus flower blooms in muddy waters, right? So it's in the mud and it's wet and it's disgusting and it has to grow through, and then all of a sudden it's this beautiful flower decorating the swamp. That's the human experience. We are the flowers decorating the swamp,
That's what.
right? And
Yes.
if we're not careful, we'll look at our reflection in the swamp waters and see it as ugly.
Yes.
But we're not the mud. We're not the swamp waters. We are the flowers. And every time we smile at someone, every time we hug our grandchild a bit tighter, every time we
Thank
shed a
you.
tear for the ones that we miss, and we tap into our purpose,
Yes.
we're blooming.
The blooming. Yep. Well, somebody said something here. Um, I am glad I stayed on to listen. I had the same conversation with my male friend. Yep.
Ah, yeah,
Yes. It's powerful.
yeah,
We have to know our worth here. And we have to
absolutely.
surround ourselves with good people. People who are got said these kind of words, what Coco is saying to us. Positive, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Sacred truth.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
You guys remember, there's her website. Go on it, book it with her, talk to her, because we're all going through something. You never know what can help you to just change your focus to, like she said, positiveness, you know? So there's your website. Go check it out. You're going to be happy you did. Thank me later, guys. Trust me. It worked for me. It
Uh-uh.
calmed me down. And I'm like, yes. And I
Well,
slept so good last night, like really good.
oh,
You know?
I'm relieved. I'm relieved. Yeah, because every coach needs a coach, right? We can't operate on our own brains.
Yes.
We Yeah, so we need help sometimes, just for someone to give us a slightly different perspective.
Mhm.
But I want
Yes.
to say thank you for letting me be on your show, and
You're
thank you to all the
welcome.
people who stayed and listened. It's like so many people that have been consistent. The number, 14, 15 people who've been
Yeah.
on here tonight. So they could
Yeah,
be
and then
anywhere
they
else, but
come to
they're with
watch the
us.
program. You see, like for the rest of the weekend, people will watch it, and trust me, you're gonna see for yourself. That's how it goes, you know.
Yeah.
But I
Whoever's
thank you
here
guys
will be
so
here.
much, so much, man. And make sure you guys link up with Coco, especially the men on here. Link up with Coco. You won't be disappointed. And share when I go through with her. She will make her way for them. And try that thing you want to do, Coco, with the ladies.
Mm.
A lot of my friends on here will jump on board with that.
Well, you
That
know
group
what?
thing you want
You
to
know
do.
what? We could start a group, you and I, and if you have some friends or whatever, and you want to start a group with you and a few of your friends, and we just do a couple of sessions together, we can do that. Where it's just a specific group, and sometimes it's nice when you have familiarity within the group.
Yes.
Um, and there are times when I could, you could, how I used to have Tupperware parties back in the day.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Right?
Yes,
And you can
yes.
have those moments where you come in and you have tea and you have, it could
Oh
be
my
virtual,
gosh, yes.
obviously, and then we just have real conversations about what we're dealing with and what we're going through. And I don't know what I would call it, a thrive aware party. I don't know.
Keep the word thrive. I like that word thrive. you know, that Thrive Away,
A
yeah,
Thrive by
you know.
Design house party or something. Thrive by Design tea or something. Yeah,
Come up with a nice name for it, man. But I'm looking out for that. We're gonna put that one together for sure. For
absolutely.
sure.
Let's do it.
Mhm. So thank you so much for joining us, Coco.
You're
You
welcome.
guys go follow
I'll
her
say
and
goodnight
look what she
to
do.
you so you can finish up your show. Yes.
Thank you, my darling sister.
Okay.
God bless you. And please keep doing what you're doing because you help me and I know you can help many others.
Thank you so much, my love. All right.
You're
Thank you. Bye. Good
welcome.
night, everyone.
Okay, Coco. Bye bye. Oh, guys, that was beautiful. Yo, guys. And welcome, pretty. Oh, before I forget, you guys. Pretty Little Curve, Miss says she have some clothes out there. You guys need to go on her website as well and see what's happening in her boutique. She actually have, what is it, 50% going on this weekend, right? For everything in the store. She have some nice pieces over there. So you guys need to really go check out our page. Pretty underscore Little Curves. Nice, and everybody's getting ready for their Jamaica vacation and all. Go to our store. You're not going to regret it. But yeah, Coco gave us, hey, the name Coco alone. You know Coco Chanel? Yeah. Coco gave us reasons to carry on when you're going through any any kind of problem. For me, I was going through this little issue here the other day, as you guys know, and I I'm not giving strength to it tonight, but the little drama what happened, I'm telling you guys, it's because me know me suffer with mental illness, it actually triggered me. It actually triggered me. And it triggered me because I'm like, people who I thought was, I'm thinking people are family. Can we take everybody for friend and family? And I need to stop that. Because then everybody are a friend. And everybody are going like them, they're with you and they're not. So I need to control that part of me. And I tell you, just by going on her page, I actually fell asleep with the phone. I listened to her. It really, and I slept like a baby. I tell you no, go check her out. And remember, she's going to give you a free one-on-one. Yes, Angela, she has some bad pieces out there. Go up on her page. She's right there. Pretty Little Curve, do you have, Angela is about a size, I'm saying 14, right, Angela? She has some bad pieces out there, sissy. I don't know, Deco not tell you about her. Deco goes there. A lot of people I know go there. But I'm sure she have your size. You and her look like you're about the same size, Angela. So, yeah, and she has some mud pieces. All the pantsuit that she have on to that I saw the video, the jeans outfit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Up on her page, you won't wrong. Mhm. I know I trust people and I'm not supposed to, but it's in me. That's just part of me. Like I'm a loving person and a giving person. And I believe everybody is nice when they're not. And it took a toll on my head. Guys, we need to stop pulling down our brother and sisters them because you don't know who we're not gonna kill. Suppose somebody wasn't, I don't know, I think I'm very, very strong to have angled that disrespect that I faced the other day. But being on social media, it come with it. It come with disrespect. And I take it. hmm I take it. Hey, Jonathan, you just missed your Coco. She just came off. hmm We have small size to 3X. See, Angela, answer your question. All I know, she has some beautiful pieces out there. Y'all need to go check her out, eh? Yeah, Jonathan, your girl was just on. She did a beautiful little interview with us and gave us reasons to call her. And you guys see, I left her website up. Wanna go over there, go see what she do. Love some, like some, and trust none. Real talk. Because I am so tired of being burnt by friends and some family. I'm tired. I'm at the point in my life right now that me no want nobody call me for help, nobody. Me no want nobody beg me nothing for do nothing. Me no want nobody call me out to do nothing no more because I don't know who to trust no more. Call people when I know me, I style me like them know me. And it's okay because I'm on social media. Okay? I'm out there. When I look at how people then pull down Donna go, Auntie Donna, hmm? Who am I? When I look at all them pull down Whoopi Goldberg, who am I? And many other people have them look a platform, you know. And one thing nobody's gonna get over here is negativity. Nobody's gonna get it over here. So if you're not about positiveness and uplifting, you're not welcome over here. If you're about the baga baga, the mix up thing, this is not the place for you. Because I don't do that over here. I build people, I don't break people, and I don't style people. I uplift people. So any resource anybody want, good night, Lukey, about positiveness, this are the platform for it. You want to know the money them are run, this are the platform. You want to know, forget the disability money them, this are the platform. Okay? If you want to hear people business and mix up, you're not going to get it over here. This is the platform where say, you know what, I have a story, Christine, I want to share it with everybody. An upliftment story. We all have some picnic we're sick. We all have some family member will give a problem. We all have man issue. We have health issue. What in our life? Hmm? Just keep it real and keep it moving. But we not pull people down, we build up people, guys. Good night. Think what they did to Jesus. You sound like Bishop now. Lukey, good night. Still I wait for the call back in a Lukey. I'm still waiting on your call. But don't me know you work on them something there, but call me. You want it? Oh, really, Jonathan? I need a hug. Oh, so I love you so. Send me the request, brother. Let me see if I can find you over here. I need a hug for sure. I actually do. And I want to thank everybody who reached out to me. And everybody who actually said, Chrissy, hold up your head. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, what's going on? You need a hug.
You not a man problem?
You need a hug.
Angela said she not a man problem,
Huh?
Jonathan. My girlfriend said she don't have no man problem. Sure.
Let me just say something to you, and I'm going to be very.
Mm.
We all go through things. I was actually just speaking to my lady about something that we both have dealt with.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that we've both said is life, and sometimes becomes very transactional, in the sense that people know when you're hurting. People know when you need something. And those are the friends sometimes who come to you and they offer whatever you need. They're there to help you. And you
Mm-hmm.
that they're genuine. You think that they're whatever, but they just give you enough to sustain whatever it is they need from you and to keep you right where you are. You know, they're like a loan shark, a pimp. You know what I
True.
mean? A drug dealer, and they
Yeah.
keep you in that little menagerie, so to speak. And as long
Mm-hmm.
as you're loyal to them, and as long as they give you whatever, they're going to keep you in that. And unfortunately, every now and again, you get that wisdom where you're like, you know what? I need to break away from this. I need to do something different with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And once you
Yes.
don't be surprised when you get hit with the we're not friends tax. A lot of people don't know that one.
That's
A lot of people don't
true.
feel that one, that we get hit with all the time. And that's why when I am, I move
Mm-hmm.
differently, as you know, right? I move differently. People don't see me roll with 20 people or 50 people or whatever the case may be. I roll by
Yeah.
myself most of the time. And that is the way I've always been. But
Yes.
it ain't about me. We are here for a short amount of time, not a long time.
True.
And in that time that we're here, we all have work to do. If we
Mm-hmm.
choose to do it, we can either make our time on this earth enjoyable. And sometimes our job is not to make our life good, it's to make our children's life good.
Amen to that. Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
starting the ball rolling. We're just doing what they do, and that's it. But one person can come into our lives and mash up everything we're doing. I've
They almost tried that with me the other day.
I've had to start
Yesterday
again.
again. Humbleness.
I've had to start again in my life a couple of times, only because of what we call transactional love. And I realized that in 2025 we're in the season of what's in it for me. Everybody's living from scarcity as opposed to abundance.
Yes.
That's why nobody's willing to help another person, because they're looking for something in return. So we have to be very mindful of that. So when you see
True.
somebody who genuinely is like, hey, come on over for dinner. Hey, come on over and do whatever. We're very skeptical of that. Why? Because that has no longer become normal anymore. That used to be the thing. That used to be the thing. That used to be the
True.
thing with our people.
Real facts.
That used
Yep, facts.
to be our people. Listen, I I remember there was a time when I didn't have to think about what I was going to eat tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I know whose house I was going to go eat some food. And I was going to bring something or whatever the case may be. And we all just pitched in and we all cooked and everybody had food to eat.
Yep.
All had containers of food to bring home.
Yep.
Now, that same family don't know what they're going to eat tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They look in the
Yeah.
fridge. They're like, why? I didn't take out the chicken. I didn't do this. Everybody says they don't have no money, but everybody can find an Uber Eats, right? Everybody can find a skip the dishes, right?
That is, that's
Nobody
true.
has money, but we're reaching.
Are yours a freeze or a mine? Are you a freeze?
It's probably me. It's probably me. Probably me where I'm at.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but a facts yeah talk, real talk. Even 50 Jamaica said it. Facts that. And I wonder where them get the money for really and the food them not eat good again, Some of these Uber Eats I see, yo. Mm-mm. And and the next thing again, they gotta be careful. Enough of them places, they have some little ghost kitchen now, that
yeah,
Jonathan. You don't know what them place look like where them a cook or send your food go from. Mm-mm.
but again, I'm gonna say something to you. The best chicken I've ever had in my life was a church bus trip going to Stratford when I was like a kid, and all it was my godmother just frying up some chicken in her house and making that chicken. No lie, the best fish I ever had in my life was at a funeral in Ghana of somebody who didn't even know. We were driving from Keta to a place called Ho in Ghana. And the way they do things is if somebody dies, you have to pay respects. Like they
Okay.
shut down the city. And we just were driving through an area and there was a funeral going on and we got out the car and paid our respects and ate fish and whatever. And I'm saying no money left my pocket, no thing, whatever. And we were full. We were playing drum, beat drum, drinking juice, having a great time just because we were there. And I'm saying to myself, that's what we do. Weddings used to be something where, like, I remember my sister got married and she had 400 people at her wedding.
Wow. Whoa.
And my mother cooked, my aunt Lynn, and um, my godmother. 400 people. And
Wow.
yeah, I mean,
It's a
mind you,
lot of people.
that was back in the 70s. That was back in the 70s, and and my sister was married till the day her husband passed on, right? And ask people now what they want for their wedding.
Hmm.
Ask people now what they need. Ask people, you know, what's going on and all the other sort of stuff. There's a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
different ball of wax. Like
Very true.
we live in an age and time now where you're right. You have to watch your friends. You know what I mean? I don't call people my friends anymore, right? If you eat at my table, we're
Hmm. Freezing again. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get my beard trim up tomorrow, and get ready for my black and white party down at District Lounge, and it is almost sold out. But
Ooh,
yeah, there'll be no
associate. That's what we call them. So she just answered the associates.
yeah, there'll be no bun and cheese for me this weekend because
Why?
you're bulla this week with all the things that have been happening.
No,
No,
about man. That's why you don't forget about it.
listen, I've been getting pure bulla all week. It's been funny. It's been funny. But again, my God is awesome. Our God is awesome.
Amen. Amen.
All the trials and tribulations that I've been through, and I'll basically say this. I'm glad that things happened yesterday, so I didn't have to face them tomorrow.
So, may I ask you something, Jonathan? You and Coco is friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys, the same mentality you're talking at is that's she calmed me down yesterday. She had me in a comfort zone. That girl is powerful, yo.
Yeah, and God rest her soul to her son. Her son
Mm.
was also incredibly powerful as well too. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
oh, and yeah, like yeah, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you don't you don't I met her actually speaking at my daughter's school when my daughter was maybe 5 or 6. That's
Really?
how long. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like maybe
Yeah.
16, 17 years ago.
Woo.
And yeah, that's how long
That's
it is. And
good.
I was at the last I saw her, I think face to face, was at a Lion Circle event, and where again you're talking about powerful black men um, at a holiday party, all talking about the things in life. And I say this to men all the time: what do you need to share, release, and forgive in order to be free? Your
Yeah.
become your beliefs become your thoughts become your emotions become your actions, and your actions become
True.
your. So if you change the belief or the internal belief about yourself, you change the
Mm-hmm.
result, right? We talk about a thing called what's called the CPR, the context, the procedure,
Yeah.
and the results of how you're something. So if I want to have a happy Easter, what is happiness to me? You got to define that a little bit more than just saying I want to have a happy Easter. You know,
Mm-hmm. True.
so what's the context of this happiness that you speak of? You know, you have to do different things. I'm seeing somebody saying put everyone in a category. I don't really do that. I kind of look at it more on an aspect of reason, season, or lifetime, because everybody comes in your life for something.
That's something. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we deal with things because we have a very small-minded mentality, right? I know that, let's say, the R&B community is different from the dancehall community, that's different from the house community, that's different from the hip hop community, that's
Mm-hmm.
different from my work environment, that's different, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, regardless of which arena I'm in, I'm still me. You know,
Yeah.
and if we
Mm-hmm.
want to, and if we want to put on different whatever or code switch or do whatever the case may be, that's fine for you. I don't really have time for that. I'm
So
going to be who I am,
true.
I'm going to be who I am, whatever. And you're going to accept me. And if you don't, I'm going to go to some place where they actually do accept me. I grew up in
So
Malton.
true.
I grew up in Malton. And in Malton at the time was a very small town. But
Mm-hmm.
for the majority of times, I remember when I was about 16 years old, I got a job downtown. And I was back downtown in my normal stomping grounds. And
True.
downtown for me was like this big, wonderful place that I could be who I wanted to be because there were other people who were like myself. There were
Yeah.
other people who like the things that I like. I mean, I didn't have to just be in small town Malton, right? I didn't have to be, just this one little. Well, back then Malton was like Italian and Scottish and maybe like 10 black people. But
Mm-hmm.
downtown was everybody. Downtown was like, hey, I'm downtown here. I can go visit my grandma, down at Regent Park. I can go back to my old hood of like Riverdale,
Yeah.
like Broadview, Danforth, all those different places, Major
Oh yeah.
Street, stuff like that. Like it's different when you can be who you are and you're not
Yeah.
in a box. But again, Christine, there are many people like you in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You just haven't because you are here. That's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You. I was in Malton and I had to DJ in Scarborough to find the guys. Like, I mean, I still have my original sound crew friends from Malton, and we are brothers to this day. But for me to be the person who I was going to be,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stay in Malton and be that person. I had to go to Scarborough and DJ,
Yeah.
right? Um, I had to go different place. Like for me to understand who I am, I had to go back to Jamaica. I wasn't born in Jamaica. I was born here. But I had to go to Jamaica and like sit down with my uncles and the Rastaman up on the hill and beat drum and go to the record studios and listen to music in a different way. I had to play the piano.
I
I had to
won't even I won't even tell you guys who is linked to. Me now go bust your bubble.
you know you
Um,
know what?
hey
I'll
Will,
say this one. You heard of a
big
singer
up
named
Scarborough.
you heard of a singer named Elaine? Elaine, the reggae singer Elaine. That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Snagglepuss is my cousin.
The herbalist man of your cousin. Okay.
Yes,
Come
yes.
again. You
I,
got more family there. Mm-mm. And some bad man. Come
I,
on, give it a name.
I,
You want me to say?
huh?
You
What?
want me to say Clyde myself?
Okay. Well, you always want to say it. Yeah, yeah. That's my cousin.
Yo, I'm family. I'm sorry, guys. That's his family. Real family.
Yeah, but
Okay.
remember but Harold and Bunny Massop are also my cousins too, and they're the ones who built up New Kingston, right? Derek Harriet is my cousin, singer Derek
Really?
Harriet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know what I mean.
Wow.
So yeah,
Some music
there's
in your
no,
bloodline long, long time.
and Beatrice Massop, the first immigrant black nurse in the whole of Canada from the West
Yeah.
Indies.
Your
That's
auntie.
my aunt. So
And she,
you know,
mm-hmm.
I'll big up the wonderful people as well too. So it is what it
It
is.
is. You're a VIP man. Sure. We
Uh,
got to go Jamaica together. I'm Jonathan.
whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you're ready. Listen, I said it. I was in Jamaica for my 50th birthday, which was wow. It's 7 years already. I haven't been in Jamaica. Wow, wow. It's a long time. But I need to go back. But anyway, as I said, I gotta go wash my hair, go beard, it,
Take care.
wonderful stuff. And listen,
Okay.
do one thing. One thing.
Mhm.
Father God, God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac. God, 2025 has been an interesting year.
Oh, yes. Very.
I want everybody to stop doing one thing, and that is only thinking about yourself. lead with love. God, I pray that all of us will have better days
Yeah.
and remember the things in life that we did when we were at our happiest, and not
Yeah.
of life anymore as scarcity, but live life from the aspect of
Amen.
abundance. Lose
Yeah.
one, you gain two.
Amen. Yes, Sandy.
Is God's
Mm-hmm.
protection.
Amen.
Amen. I
Thank
got
you.
it. All right. Love you
Thank you, my
guys.
brother.
Peace.
God bless you. Thank you, Jonathan.
All right. Peace. Bye bye.
Wow. Guys, you know, I actually do have some good people in my corner. Trust me. So if I've lost some friends, they weren't meant to be in my corner. And those that are here. And trust me, you see, from the other day, from that incident happened and that video was circulating, I say, I make YouTube, I make every platform you can think of. I connect back with some people, find me where, I lost them. I lost their contact, but them find me. So you see that video that were going viral with my name in it and I come talk, be a foolishness about me? Thank you, no. Because right there, sir, the negativity was turned into positivity. Because like some people connect back with me when I last, Some top, long time, real shot at them, And bad girl, them, man. This is some people when I last, guys, that you don't know. So that video that was put out for negativity for me, turn around to be positive for me. So I thank them. Yeah. Thank them, man. Hey, Tia, I need you to connect with that lady. See, that was on my program, Coco. There's her website, Tia. All of we will go through tribulation and some local stress in our life. Wanna connect with that lady there and get that comfort. And being you're a business owner, Tia, please connect with her. Please connect with her. You won't regret it. And every lady on my platform, you go up on our website. You know, I go regret it. And thank me later when I talk to her. The woman just make you feel, I have a purpose. I have a purpose. And I was expecting to see a friend of mine's on here, and she had lost her son too. And its memorial is coming up in June. I was expecting to see her on it because these are the things that I want my friends them, my real friends them to do. Get peace, comfort, and the tribulation that we've all been through can turn into positive. You understand? So there's her website here. Go up on our page and just connect with her. Connect with Coco. She's a very motivational woman, and God bless her. You know? Yeah, guys. So what else are we supposed to go and talk about again today? Other than be careful of the bad mind friends want to have around, because I don't want them to say, I love you, I care for you, me and your friend, me and your sister. Be careful of them one day. And them one day if you open your eye pan and be like, a Judas, that. And the first instinct you get, remember, follow it. Follow it. Hey, Empress, good night. Good night. Like I said, all of you ladies over there, I pinned her contact. Link up on her. You're not going to regret it. And it's free. The first one is free. And as she said, if you don't need no session, she not go convince you to do it. But the first time you talk to her, you're going to understand what I mean. Comfort, you're going to get it. And then you're going to want to be like, you know what? I'm going to continue these sessions with her. Because I know me, I'm going to continue it with her. We need that people. And these are people who we don't know. We have to worry about, I want to share a chat my business. I want to share a talk about me to other people. No. She's a classy, professional woman. She's not in the dancehall world. She's not like that. She's a classy woman. Here the place the lady go eat, the Ritz restaurant downtown. So that shows you she's in a different category. Those are the kind of people we need to connect with when we need help, mental help. Because all of us is going through this mental health issue. All our way. Big up Father Bravo over here too. Okay, Queen Bodies. Good night, everybody. Good night. Nobody can tell me so them not have mental health issue. Everybody have it. Sometimes some things happen in our life that trigger it, But in life, I remember me telling you this tonight. You see what goes around, comes around. You see when negativity hits you, trust me, find the positive in it, like Coco said. You find it because the universe will deal with it. Karma is real enough, people. Karma is 1,000,000% real. Okay? Karma, oh. Shorty Poops, how you doing, Shakira? You guys did a great job with your brother. I must say, like everybody that called me out, first in them said, Manala and Blacks look like uncomfortable. Shakira, you did an amazing job with your brother. He looked really, really, really good. And I have to big up Carla. I have to big up Bishop Orlando. Oh my God. It was beautiful. You guys did a great job. You guys 16, on a wallet like a G. On a wallet like a G, man. I love that. You guys came out. Want to do a good job. Overall, you want to send on a brother home proper. Proper, proper, proper. And I must say, the Canadian people them talk highly about that. Them gone home good. He's at peace now. Yeah, man. Everybody can read. That's Black Sister saying to thank everyone on honor for what to do. It was well appreciated. Yeah. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, 12025. Yeah, man. So I don't know what else to say. All I can tell. And I love the fact that you guys came out in white. Somebody asked me today about white, and I told them white is the family's color. Because you bury your mother in a white, you bury your brother in a white, and everybody come out in a white. Purity. Where's the Tia Praise and Paint? Oh, okay. So Tia's Creation, Praise and Paint, July the 12th, early bird tickets on sale. Tia, you need to run on over here one of them Wednesday I could talk about it here and find out. You know me have to buy 2 tickets and give it. So yeah. Design Your Cake says, whatever happened with the rugby player? Oh, I didn't talk about that? Okay, so let me give Miss Shanna, his mother. So what happened with him is that she did because it was caught at Niagara and Canada border, like in the water where they found his body. It apparently up on the US side, all of the things had to be done. So Miss Shanda did go to Brooklyn and do a memorial service for him there. And then by the time because everything takes time, and I couldn't believe it took so long to get the blood work back. So she finally got the blood work, and when she got it, that's when she could get the body to bring home and whatever. So she had a beautiful service 2 Sundays ago for him in Jamaica. I don't know the legal part of it, because I'm not turn lawyer yet officially. All right, I'm not turn journalist yet officially, so I don't know. But I know Miss Shanda is dealing with it. And he was murdered. He definitely was murdered. And you see, this is what I talk about. We as Black people need to come together and use advice, and these things need to push out. And that is what the demonstration was the other day, for us to have that privilege as a Black person in Canada, that advice is heard. The whole we have picnic, and grand picnic. So you see the time people are take a bash each other and a malice each other for foolishness, we need to take that same energy there and fling it over your soul and say, you know what, I'm going to protest for the right thing. I'm going to use my voice for the right thing. Okay? If we don't talk about this thing and demonstrate about this thing and say, we don't have no rights. It not gonna happen. And that's why we're not gonna reach nowhere. And we're gonna leave with grandpitney and great grandpitney and kids them in a turmoil. It is not okay for the boys them to keep. When a Black man, the other day me and Superfly are driving up after the demonstration. We reach right behind you, Ontario. And we in one lane and the other lane was a cruiser. And that cruiser, the man slow down and I take time. Mr. Fly, say you my punch up. And Superfly said, make him punch me up, me clean. I know one time when me not have nothing, me have everything now. So they don't like to see when a Black person is driving a high-end court car. Because we're not allowed to have these privileges. Get what I say? So this is what I tell you. These demonstrations are important for us to go and support. Because the more them see where, the more they must say, yo, we not play with them black people here no more. We need to do it. Yep. Well, yes, you know, why not? It's never on the news. Those stuff for, again, black people. If I did Jewish people, it would be on the news, right? If I did any other Indian or whatever, it would have been on the news, right? Because them know so them can't play with them set of people. Them people that come together, yeah? Them people that come together and rally for what them believe in. We don't. Good night, Lady Illy. I say hats off to you, my sister. Hats off to you. Yeah, big up yourself. In Brampton, everyone have expensive car. And yet, the police, them still target the black youth. Them when the black boy, them a drive a nice BMW, Benz or Lexus, they target them. Tia, they don't care about us. And that's why I'm saying, you know, it's the next demonstration we're doing. I pray all of you guys come down there. Because believe it or not, you think we alone watch numbers and clothes and we do nothing? The eye people them. Me down there now, I look through the legislation building and I look out at the window them and I'm just watching them. I know the one Doug Ford up there was looking. They're watching us too. They're watching us too. So we need to show them, say, you know what, we unite. Because them have it for saying that black people don't unite, you know. We only do bad things. One little black girl organ ran at Chinkuzi and Williams last week, Thursday, and not one news agency road was was locked off all night long. You see? They don't care about us. Unity. That we preach unity, but instead of we getting unity, you know what we're getting and doing to each other? Segregation. We're coming like Donald Trump. You know, see that him and him idiot Mosquando. Segregation. But I tell them, say, woe be unto them, you know. You say, anybody when I love peace and love, woe be unto them. It will never be well with them. And I chant that tonight. Every night when me I pray, I beg God to reveal the demons them and remove who to come out of my life. I remember me tell us, say I'm doing it, you know. Because some people just I get, bye, and I don't play to black people. If me not think you're worthy to be in my world, I'm going to block you. I don't need you. I'm protecting my peace and my peace alone. And I suggest you do the same too. Because if you don't feel like me not beneficial to you don't have to talk or look upon me. You don't have to come on my platform and watch it. But I guarantee you one thing. You say look up a platform here will motivate you. Will definitely give you a comfort sleep. And a peace of mind and how to deal with it. We all want to make money, you know. We all want to make money. But it's how? See, over here, you'll always find a way to get little money. Because me always talk about money because I love money. I come and tell you, say, the 22nd of April, yeah, money I run. Okay? So who get baby child tax credit, you'll get it the 20th. Then you'll get money the 22nd, and then a couple of days after the end of the month, money. Who will get disability, who will get them welfare, who will get them pension, who's getting their work check, whatever. You have to just learn how to balance on a thing, right? Me over here for my disability, yeah, me balance my game, you know. I'm going to balance it damn good. And one thing I tell them to do it, no matter where your money I come from, once a month on a treat on a sale. If it's even a cologne, ladies, buy yourself it. If it's a shoes you like, buy an outfit, treat on yourself. If you want to go get your nails done, your toe, whatever. But once a month, when you get to the local benefits, treat on yourself. Which money is the 20? I don't know if for the carbon tax already. If I know the last carbon tax that did there, it is this rebate money where them say them a run again. The food money where them give $200 whatever for grocery rebate. So money I go run. And you guys, I'm gonna bring Alex back on again one of them Wednesday here to talk about the disability credit. Okay? Because not for uno. Not for uno have no look at sickness and I hide it, you know. But that's okay, you don't have to tell me, but uno can get money after it. Right? If you know you have a local problem, a local health issue, the government have money for you to go for it. The key to it is make sure your tax is on point. Do taxes. Don't run from All if you owe CRA, it's okay. Do not tax them. Okay? You owe 250. Me can't help you. Jesus kingdom. How the heck? 250K in back taxes, them say. Just keep doing your taxes, it don't matter. And you know, I'm gonna tell my little strategy too. You see, if anyone have any, like, you know, any health issue and you go for the disability credit money, yeah, do it. Because I look away for PRCRA. If you owe them are gonna take it. They're gonna take it. I cannot blame you. You know what time me and them clash too? Yo, yo. But it's okay. It's okay. Them can't do. Just keep doing your taxes. Or when you owe them will take away your GST and you look at money where you get. Make them take it. Cause it will make your bill go down. Them lucky. There's many ways to kill a dog. Many, many ways. So when people are bashed ODSP and are bashed welfare, we all have to live. We all have to live. And I'll tell you guys this. Do you know, sir, majority of party goers are on the system? There are enough of them under the spectrum. Yeah, enough of them. Sandy, me no know now, my guess. Them say if you work, that's why enough people not work again. Cause enough of the things that benefit them not getting it. And una work so hard and not pay taxes. And why can't everybody get it? Why? Carbon No bad word over here, my baby. Capital gain. I sold one condo. I bought it in Edmonton donkey years ago. So you have the best accountant. Good. Who is that? Give me him now. I know some people will want a good. Hey Jennifer, a long time in a year, yeah. How you doing? Freelance ex-coworker. Oh, really? Work for yourself, yeah? And pay yourself. Smart, yeah. That now is a tactics, right there, so. Work for yourself and pay yourself, yeah. And there's many ways to do it. Many, many ways. I think I need to bring on somebody that can talk about, oh, you can open up your businesses, get the grants, them and all them something there. Cause it's out there. And I tell you again, you know, a lot of people know strategies and ways you can make little money inside, and them not help you know. I mean, I don't go eat that share resources, and I will never stop because me can't. When me did it, it gonna benefit me? Mm-mm. Me love share resources. Any info I get, I share it and push it out. Me not no time for animosity with nobody. Me not have no time for it. So who are vexed with me, them lucky. I love everybody. I'm not vexed with nobody, but thank everybody for showing me who them really is in my life. Yes, Jennifer. We got the Canada people them fear. Okay, again I'm gonna say it, guys. Sharty Pups. I don't like that name, you know, Shakira. Shakira, that is Black's sister, one of them. So she's telling you guys all, thank you. Tankono, tankono, tankono. What business, no matter what needs a third party customer or client. Yeah. I might have to bring you on. Just pretend I COVID again. No. I might have to bring you on for that interview there. Yeah, for real. But yeah, the family, Black's family wants to thank every Canadian we contradict with them and help them not contribute to them and help them through this hard grieving time that they've been going through, you know? So, and also, Shorty, even Shorty, boy, Shakira, when I spoke to the detective the other day on Sunday, him also because while I was speaking to him, I'm like, the funeral is going on right now, and he said to tell the family, you know, his condolences and stay strong and grieve anyhow you guys choose to grieve. The detective said to tell him that, and yeah, you can always call him and ask him when I have the number. Yes, sir. Just pretend I COVID again, lockdown. Everyone, especially black people, need to get into the money market and trade every day. This is what I talk about. People like you, if you're willing to share it, how they can do it, I need to bring you on. I need to bring you on a Wednesday night and share the resource. Oh, because a lot of people just lack of knowledge. Them don't know. And Shines, one thing with Shines. I remember when COVID started, Shine said invest. I found that program at one of them program, me and Shines, we were talking. I was like, he was saying, instead of 5G, I was back looking up on the 5G. Come here and say 5G, I'm gonna come here for inform pan way and invade with privacy, right? And he was saying, invest in our 5G, invest in them something there. Because you see, Shines, overall, he's an investor. Nah, you're not gonna do it. Oh God. Yeah, mom, tell them thank you for you. Thanks for you. Thanks on behalf of Black's family. Yeah. Canada people, them, Black sisters say thank you no. Yeah. I'll share the info with you and you share it. No problem, baby. Deco, you come on. Deco, I need you to take that lady info and go up on our page and yeah, and talk to her. Because we all go through some form of mental health. And if people want to hide it, a phone of business that. But me know, say, me not hide my mental state. My one was opened up back the other day, and it opened up back on a bad level. And that lady, the Coco, calm me down among some friends. And I want to big up all of my friends that will reach out to me. Every single one of you will reach out to me. God bless and abundant blessing to you. Because trust me, if you never calm me down, knowing me, I would have went back in a world where I didn't need to go back to. I don't want to go back to that space. So big up on yourself, the ones that will reach out to me and the one that will pray with me. And you guys remember this with me, me I'm a Christian, I'm not a Christian. I'm a woman of God. So when them go fling words upon me and say me a Christian, I tell everybody the truth. I am not a Christian. I have a lot of work to fix up. And the way Christianity is being pulled down, and the people who say them a Christian, the way they move, nah, I'm a woman of God. And everyone are a woman and men of God. Find God for yourself. Find him. Okay. It's on okay, Black's funeral. Well, so what about the two twins in the US? Oh my gosh. I didn't even, I never did it. I didn't do a platform on them. I never talked about those two twins. That's a story that it needs to address. So, guys, you guys remember the two twin brothers that left? They were at the airport, and then all of a sudden, them reaching a one mountain something, and then they find them dead. Hmm. Christine, tell them it's on YouTube. They can go watch it. So Black's funeral is on YouTube. Marlon Wilson, aka Fire Blacks, is on YouTube. Thank you, sister, woman of God. So my bishop just a roll in, yeah. I say you promote nothing but God in the answer. Send the link to me. 12025. I don't know your right name, but send me the link. Come want learn to, and everybody over here want to learn how to make money. So me will share it. Me will share it. Two twin brothers, so damn sad. Yeah, twin brothers, and they were shot to death. The white man who killed them is a firefighter to over get the story. But you see, trying about Canada, that's probably why I'm not to run up in it. Because them give me the position for journalists now. Them say me a journalist, so yeah, 5 years me I learn it. And yeah, that's a good one. That's a good course. So me go take another course, yeah? And I probably will. Hey Lisa, pick up yourself. Has he been buried as well? Yeah. Wait, the twin brothers. I don't hear nothing about for them burial, but I know Fire Blacks is now buried, and his funeral is on YouTube. So you type in Marlon Wilson, aka Fire Blacks. Yeah, you will see the whole funeral. Beautiful. His family did a great job. Shakira, you did good. Him all look peaceful, like him just asleep. And I've had people call me and tell me that him look better than when in the casket up here, them say. And I must tell you the truth, actually. Him look better and look like he's at peace. So I'm picking them in probably the ones. All him look a boy. That was the sad part. His son. Hmm. Angela, the amount of tasty cheese in a Walmart. You sure a good cheese? Black's funeral was on point. And Bishop Orlando, you did a great, great job. You sent him home in a class. Hats off to you, brother. You did a good job. Okay? It is done now. It is over. No more pain, my brother. You're at peace. And I hope the family find peace too. Okay? On no need to just understand. So as Coco said, we don't have to deal with on a grief phone away. Nobody can tell you guys don't cry. Nobody can tell you say don't scream or nothing. You understand? And please, Shakira, Nancy, 16, Bishop on take care of Passion. I call her Princess, yeah. Take care of her. Okay? Reality not lick her yet. But you see when it lick her, on a dead of fear. Mm-hmm. Deco, I get 2 tins from Jamaica. Me I come for something, Angela. Angela, me I come for bun and cheese. Rosie, the too far as me that reach out here, yeah, to my bun and cheese. So, so you guys, yeah, what else is there for me to address tonight? Remember, if you don't want clothes, Pretty Little Curve. Oh my gosh, that lady have some beautiful pieces, and she have 50% off the entire store this weekend. Mm-hmm. Listen, Nancy, big thanks, Bishop and Lisa, for taking the time out to come here. Mm-hmm. Shines Nitro, Orlando Luki, Christine Trendy, Hillary, Alicia Q, Barbie. Many, many thank you. And bad to bad, yeah, put Lady Anne in that too. Mm-hmm. True, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're be able to, me not say you have passion in your arm. I want to hold her here, cause reality not lick her yet. And that little baby boy, oh God. Me don't know if it's telling about him. Because just just love him same way, yeah. Because trust me, reality not lick them yet. You know, sir, my mother dead 10 years now, you know. And can I tell you guys up to now, me not get that. You know that people talk about that big cry the way you forget? Me not get to tell now, you know. And June I gonna make 10 years my mother dead. Me not get that ball out cry what people talk about yet. I don't know if my sisters and my brother did, but I know I don't get it yet. So una have to deal with phone grief, phone away. And I make nobody tell no differently. Nobody come and talk about enough to cry on enough for this. Yo, you wanna talk, you talk. You wanna cry, you cry. You wanna smile, anything you want to do. Cause that uno have feel the pain. Okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't stand Angela right now. Cause I don't know where you're gonna do with so much cheese. You know, see, cheese there Brampton where then crush it. I saw it coming like I don't cheese that a fake cheese. The cheese is a crushed stuff. Them take everything from Jamaica, the China them, and take it and make it look bad. Cause I have never seen cheese like that before. So them all the Magnum, when you careful not buy the Magnum, yeah? Because the Chinese them are duplicate. All the NSA them are duplicate. So be careful out there. Think the Chinese, you know, the Chinese reveal everything's a fake. But they blur that. Yeah? I just want to be careful. So, and election is coming up, right? And now you guys remember one thing. So now I got to say nothing about people. If you not have nothing good to say about them, not say nothing at all. Okay, so the words from our mouth, the words from our mouth, and and that make enough people get that problem. And then, you know, you gotta understand karma. Karma is out there waiting for some people to open their mouth against some people feet just because of bop, they're gonna lick you down now. Touch not my picking them. touch not my shepherd. Okay? Don't do it. Sometimes if you leave, God pick them alone. For them to have good face about them. How when you eat them, no say nothing. Because the words from our mouth is what defy we in our life and put we in our trouble. Stop talking people behind them back because we're hearing it back. We hear everything back. When you chat people, you don't know who that the table where you chat. And the next thing when people are done enough people too. It's when them are calling up on the phone them and be careful what I say. Because them just a conference on us. So. Okay? I want to be careful. Next week I want to call back the charity live you did few weeks ago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bishop. Next week I want to call back the charity live you did few weeks ago. The charity. Which charity live that, brother? And he said, I'm coming to address Zara. Then what Zara could I do, your brother? What Zara really could I do? Zara called your name? And it's a showing in it. It's a people to stop talk down on people. Because we not going like someone have skeleton, we have food in the cupboard. We all have skeleton. Well, at least me not have no more. Well, I feel me then come out. But we have to stop chat people behind them back because the people them are hearing it right back. And guess what? Guess what? Then find out say and lie the people them I tell them. Stop pull down on a brother and sister them. Stop it. Because on the day are coming up. And when on the day come, on the bother go ask God what on to do. And the words will come out of the mouth. The words will come out of the mouth. And be careful. Stop bash people on the don't know about. And even if you know the people, them stop talk down on them. You don't have to deal with people about if you stop congregate with people, yeah? Because the same people now congregate and think it's good we don't know. Trust me, them are gonna fight against you just now. Mm-hmm. Them are gonna know what to do, I don't know. So you are come address the Zara. So hold on, the deco. A $35 Walmart for one tin of cheese. One tin of tasty cheese for $35. And I go to the fake one, you go buy it too. No one know what the Zara issue is. Mm-hmm. Cause I don't know. Bishop, are your pastor I use? Right now, Bishop, if you go in a one store now and you're in there and buy your things, and people pass and see, you see that something you name cell phone, I saw them have a video, and you know, say you put on certain personal shopping issues, and other people still do it, and that them gonna say I do. So prepare for the backlashes, and it's okay. It's okay. Because for me not hide my past. My past is what make me who I am today. But when people are going to use them big mouth and style people and them same want to do the same thing, it hurt me. You ever hear the saying, thief no loves the thief with long bag? A true. People are true. Hmm? One stop. When people go over your man. Huh? So all that coming out. Hmm? And what is obia? Let me tell you something. Every time when I pick up on a Bible for read, I obia and I obia. Because that is what the obia man them use. And remember, some man think it's so easy. And my obia, me work obia. I do. Because I don't stop reading my Psalms and my Bible. And your Bible, that is obia. That the obia man them use and condemn. So who want go obia man go pay money for foolishness when you can do it yourself? All you have to have is a clean and pure heart and read your Bible. Mm-hmm. Where's Angela? Mm-hmm. A Germany, I have 2 tin of cheese. Let's say I joke it and make me can't bother. You try to me come for my bun and cheese and fish. Yeah? So, remember, guys, stay down the lane, practice what you want to preach, and in a life, you have 3 choices: good, bad, and indifference. Choose which one you want. I choose good. And the Bible said, do good, and good will follow you. Simple. I choose good. So to all the haters will come on my page with them private page and think me no know who know or who do, welcome. But it don't have to hide. You don't have to hide. And if the ones them were used to come and not come no more by, no problem. Me no want no Judas round me no more. 2025 is the year of revealing. If you're not real with me, stay away from me. And people don't afraid to tell them the truth to man. Or not for play hypocrite. You see, if you know say me have too much cutlass against you, cut me off. Cut me off. You don't have to vex with me. Just cut me off. Make me wonder why you not cut me off. Yeah? It will give me a chance to think in your head. We are all surrounded by, and the worst part about it, these Judas are the people that keeping events. I want to see them when I go out there and I support them. In a real life, you know, I'm afraid to talk it. Well, I don't afraid. I build my local platform for that reason, to expose. And when people talk things, you see, what's if I the truth? People get offended and jump on it. But the Judas them around, don't want to be careful of them. Want to be careful of the Judas them, because them in our eye. So, see him so. $4,000 for cheese out there, no stay out there with it. But when I get the real cheese in a Bishop, I see some video up here circulate with some cheese were coming like, they even know if I rubber that or plastic, but it's fake. The girl just I cut the cheese and I saw it a rub out. Nice strawberry. Thank you, my baby. Me and you will chat tomorrow. Orlando, how much Canadian dollar is that? 4,000, about 25? No, about $35. Yeah, see the 40 Canadian. Me not buying no cheese for 40 Canadian. Me sorry. And one of my friends put a post out and she said, anybody will eat Jamaican bun with foreign cheese. I don't make sense. Well, cheese are cheese. And you know, something like bun with butter. I'm not fan. Me have the cheese in there. Me not fancy for it. I like bun with butter. Just butter. That's it. All right. So that's it for tonight, guys. I want to thank Coco Lorraine. Oh, I love that lady. You guys, please, there's her website. Please connect with her. Man or woman, connect with that lady. She is amazing. She'll make you feel comfortable. And whatever your situation is, remember, we all go through mental health somehow or the other. Sometimes some things now we head chip and we wonder how we deal with it. Link up with Coco. Link up with Coco, okay? She will help when you get that comfort. She did it for me. God bless her. And again, I can't stop thanking you. The ones that will reach out to me, but took the time to call me and say, Sissy, now warrior head, we got you. Every one of you will reach out to me. God bless and keep on us safe. Yeah, that's what people should do. That's how we have to build up each other. When foolishness come around your way, me are the first to call out any of my friend if me hear anything. I'm the first to admit, say, you know what, me have on the back. Me don't even want to know if on the right or wrong, me have your back, because I'm a real G. So, trust me, I have some charges that were, whoa. I'm telling you, I'm surrounded with lawyers, I'm surrounded with doctors, all Indian chiefs, all kind of people, detectives, you name it, I'm surrounded by them. I said the people them dissect this and dissect that, everything. Them go with a small microscope and dissect everything what happened over the weekend there. everything that took place from Thursday on, them dissect it and come back to me with them solution and them answer and this and that. Big on up, self up. Yeah, I want to know what one is. Everyone I want to big up on yourself. Okay? Make sure go, Angela. Me cut off now and call her and cuss her. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining. Next week we're gonna be talking. Oh God, me have a surprise for next week. You guys watch Robert Up Thursday tomorrow night. All right. It's the owner, the builder for Robert Up, O'Neill Famous. Him and my guest alongside the great Fabo Vibes. Yeah, we're gonna talk about some things. Original dancehall people them here. Cause me not forget where me I come from, oh. And when them go talk about me a Christian, me not Christian. I'm a woman of God. And all I own on my platform are women and man of God. I want bishop over there and the name Bishop Orlando. I want them see him fake. I feel me bishop. I feel me bishop that. Yep. My fake bishop. And I will embrace my fake bishop. And bishop today, somebody called me about you. And she had talked highly about you. And she said, you know what? She's so proud of you because she know your journey. And she knows everything you're doing is hard. But don't stop, she said. That the woman coming today and I big you up and I tell me. And she's like, yo, Christine, man, I like, if him open a church, I would go sit and listen to him preach. Because you're honest, you're real. Yeah. Cocoa chocolate, good night. Good night, my darlings. Good night, everybody. God bless you and keep on. And gonna stay safe over the Easter holiday. Don't eat too much bun and cheese. And make sure to save room for my food. Yeah, the fish. Okay? So stay safe and bless up everybody. Good night.